Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laifa and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you are seeing my face for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. So I know that not everybody had an amazing 2022, and I'm sure it probably hurts seeing people show what an amazing year they had, doing the recap, and it probably made you feel some type of way. I'm here to tell you in this video how to level up your 2023 to have a better year this year than you had last year. But I will say though that not people don't show you the bad parts of their life. They show you the highlights. They never show you the lowlights. So don't even hold on to that and feel like your life is so terrible, because I'm sure that there's so many things to be grateful for in your life. You probably was able to pay your rent last year. You were probably able to, even the fact that you are healthy, you're strong. There's been things, trust me, there's always something to be thankful for. One thing I love about a new year, a new day, a new week is that it kind of feels like a clean slate, like you get to start over again. And I don't even think that if you are seeing this video maybe the middle of the year is a problem. The important thing is that you make a decision that you want to level up whatever areas in your life you think you need to make improvements or adjustments to have a better year this year than you had last year. Because at the beginning of every new year, we all come with new year, new me. We set up all these goals, and then we have this very strong ginger at the beginning of the year. If you're not Nigerian, that simply means strong motivation, and then that just fades away. That ginger just fades away. But you cannot continue dreaming of a better year, a better life, year in, year out, and then you never change. You never make the effort that it takes to have the better year that you're dreaming about, because it's only a fool that talks a lot about being better and he is never better. Like, no one is going to hand you a better 2023. You have to work for it. You have to put in the effort. This video is also for me, so that whenever life gets tough, I can come back here and watch this video and be motivated. So if you want to know the steps that I feel will give all of us a better 2023, then keep on watching this video. So let us get into the ways to make your 2023 a better year. Grab your book, grab your pen, and get to writing. I'm serious, don't just sit down there and just watch this video and then you're motivated and then you move on to the next video and then you forget everything you heard here. There's power in writing stuff down. When you write it down and put it on your mirror so you can see it every day. I mean it. I'm waiting for you to go get your biro and a notepad. So number one, work on your mentality. If this is the only point you take from this video, trust me, it will change your life forever. Our mentality affects what we accept and what we reject. You have to believe in your heart that, you're going to have a better year this year than you did last year. Because the Bible said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If you are believing that this year will be the same, it's going to be the same. But if you believe that you're going to have a great year, that's what is going to come. The Bible even said, all things, not some, all things are possible today that believe. So you have to believe. Let me give you an example. In my life, I want to give you a personal experience that makes me believe so much in the fact that your mentality affects your reality. When I wanted to move to Lagos, I didn't get, maybe I got one or two people who supported my decision to move to Lagos. It's like, if you're not in Nigeria, it's like moving from a small city to a big city like LA, for example. Nobody was sure that was a good decision to make. They were telling me the market is saturated here, because I'm a makeup artist, in case you're new to my channel. nobody, like you'll be lost in the crowd. And I didn't believe that for 1 second. I believed that I was going to come here and I was going to do great things, and that became my reality. So you have to believe to receive. Okay, so you need to guard your heart, your mind very jealously, because out of it flows the issues of life. And how do you guard it? By what you hear, by what you see, so that you don't allow it come into your heart and that will not be what you believe. Because what cannot enter your mind, it cannot enter your heart, your life. Imagine if you're always thinking, oh, all men are scum, you'll be attracting scum. Have you ever thought about that? If you're always believing that all men are scum, all men are cheats, all men are this, you are even expecting that to be your reality. So that's what you're going to attract unconsciously. You unconsciously. So you need to guard your heart from limiting thoughts. Otherwise, that's going to become your reality. All right, so now you decided to believe that you can have a better year. It's not just enough to believe. You need to be able to close your eyes and picture it in your heart and be able to see it plain as day. Because if you cannot even picture what you want your future to be like, how are you possibly going to be able to get there? So believe, picture it in your heart, and you need to sit down and have a very brutally honest conversation with yourself. Like, that's what I spent the most of my January doing, like just having a conversation with myself, just meditating and just thinking of things that I could have done to have made last year better, but I didn't do, maybe because I was making excuses or I had doubts. So you need to eliminate doubts and excuses. Just imagine that you're the one writing the script of your life, so you can write whatever it is that you want. And another thing is that you need to cultivate the habits of being grateful for the little things before the big things come. If you cannot even be grateful for the little things, that means you're not going to be grateful when the big things come. Like, when little things come, be grateful for those ones, because it means that better things are ahead. Do you understand? And as much as you should be brutally honest with yourself, you should also cultivate the habit of praising yourself when you accomplish things, no matter how little it is. For example, you told yourself last year that you're going to go to the gym 5 times and you only went maybe twice, and then you are putting yourself down. Imagine that you're somebody else. You need to praise yourself the way you praise somebody else. Imagine that 2 years ago you were not even going to the gym at all, but last year you went twice. So that is an achievement, and you need to pat yourself on the back and say, girl, you tried, we'll do better this year. Do you understand? And then another thing is, instead of focusing on negatives, focus on the positives. Instead of saying, what if I fail? What if you succeed? So don't allow negativity or the fear of failure stop you from starting your journey, okay? And another way, because to be honest, working on your mindset is a continuous process. And how do you do this? You need to read, hear things that will build your mind positively. Because what makes a ship sink is not the water around the ship. It's the water that gets into the ship that sinks it. So be mindful of what you let into your hearts this 2023. All right, let's move to our next point. So now that you've started working on your mindset, the next step is you need to make a plan. Because honey, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's that simple. Even the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important and so powerful to write things down. Like, I need you to get into the habit of writing things down, not just on your phone, like the old-fashioned way of having books that you write stuff down. Like, it makes a difference, trust me. Like, I have tons of books where I'm always writing stuff down. And when you make your plans for the year, you should always have the why beside every plan that you make, because that why is what's going to keep you motivated when you start to feel unmotivated. For example, you see better during the day when you are driving because you can see ahead of you, as opposed to when you are driving at night. That's what a plan is like. Having a plan gives you a sense of direction and clarity. And when you make a plan, it helps you to develop a pathway to achieve that goal, those goals that you set out for yourself. And your mind will always attract what you are clear about. So you need to be clear. For example, now, if you are planning to get married this year, you will not be wasting your time with a guy that you know you don't see a future with. All right, so now that we are clear about our plan, the next step is to strategize, because it's not enough to make your plan. Making your plan is the easy part. Now, the part that work is in is executing and figuring out the ways to execute those plans. The execution of those plans that you've made is where the work lies, because it's one thing to believe, put it down, have faith, but faith without works is dead. So you have to work. It's not enough to just believe for it. You have to work for it. And when you are setting your goals, you need to be very specific, first of all. And then you need to put a deadline to each of these goals, because putting deadlines on them, you don't just, it's not just enough to have intention, but you have to have strategy. For example, if you're saying, oh, you want to lose weight 2023, put a deadline. In the next 6 months, I'm going to have lost so and so number of kg. That is the driving force that you need, and this will keep you on your toes. And you have to have discipline. You have to learn how to stay disciplined. Doing something consistently, even if it's little steps, is better than doing nothing at all. You can't just be going through life with a wing it mentality. That's not going to cut it this year. You can't just be winging it. You have to be intentional. Intentionality is so important in having a better life for yourself. It's not enough to just have the long-term goal, or for example, oh, I want to lose weight. You also have to have short-term goals, the things that you do daily or weekly to get to that long-term goal that you're hoping to achieve. And when you do the little things, give yourself a pat on the back. You did good. And one of the things that helps me, one of the things that has been helping me so far, and I plan to, by the grace of God, to continue throughout the year, is having a daily planner. So my sister gifted me this daily planner, and it's been so helpful. So like, the daily planner has, like, as the name implies, it's a daily planner, like not just daily, but like 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock to, like, every hour of the day is on there. So like, it helps that at the end of the day, I can just go to my daily planner and just tick the things I said I was going to do that day, and I was able to do it. It helps. I don't know, it gives a sense of fulfillment, like I was able to achieve so and so, and it makes you pumped for the next day. Trust me, having a daily planner works, so it works so much. So having a daily planner keeps me going, and I've decided to gift 10 of my subscribers a daily planner. So I'm going to pick from my comment section 10 people, and I'm just going to buy them and have them in my studio, and it will be nice to meet you guys. So once I pick you, you send me a DM on my Instagram, Ibitomolaifa. That's my new page, you guys. I lost my other page. And when I pick you, I'll just have you come by. I'll send you the studio address, and then you come pick it up. So yeah, I hope that it helps you the way it's helping me, because it keeps me going, you know. It keeps me going. I really highly recommend having a daily planner. And there are even the ones you can get on your phone. Like, what's this one my partner told me about? Oh, I can't remember, but I'm going to leave it on the screen. I'm going to remember, and I'm going to leave it on the screen. So having that helps. Another thing that helps is having an accountability partner, whether it's a fitness accountability partner, a financial accountability partner, a spiritual accountability partner for whatever. It just keeps you accountable, as the name implies. It just helps to have someone that both of you are You know, iron sharpens iron. You need someone that both of you are pushing yourselves. It makes a difference, you know. And I don't want you to focus on the pace at which you are going in whatever area it is in your life that you're trying to level up this year, because the pace at which you are going is not as important as the fact that you are moving. The important thing to focus on is to take a step. That's just the important thing, to take a step. Because if you don't take a step, how are you going to know what you are capable of, what you can achieve? And if you don't take a step, God's not going to show up. And my darlings, until you do what you can do, you will not see what God can do. So you have to take a step, so that at the end of the year, you will not end up with regrets, because the pain of regrets is more painful than the pain of discipline. So in this year, you have to apply discipline to everything that you do. Discipline is, as in that, like, that's what is my watchword this year. Discipline. Like, I write it everywhere. Discipline. Because the truth is that discipline is the difference from what you're planning to do and what you actually do. You are planning to lose weight, you have to discipline yourself to lose the weight. I'm just using that as an example. I'm just saying that discipline is so important. And then I just hope and I pray that we can imbibe discipline in every area of our life that we're trying to level up. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you to get off your bed and take steps today that will enable us to have a better year than we had last year, so that at the end of this year, we'll feel proud and happy that we did all that we could to make a better year. And there's no way you do all this and your year will not be different. Trust me. And the last thing I'm gonna say, I'm sorry for people that are not believers, but I am a Christian, and I will say that put God first in everything that you do, and every other thing will be added onto you. You are praying to God. There's nothing that's too little to pray to God about. Pray to God for discipline. Pray to God to strengthen you. Pray and take a step of faith and know that God is following you. I pray and I hope that we all have a better 2023. We will have a great 2023. I cannot wait to see you guys at the end of the year. We'll all be smiling. We're going to have undeniable exploits. We're going to laugh, and all that hears us is going to laugh with us in Jesus' name. Amen. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I wanted this to be a short video. I hope it is. I don't even know how many minutes I've been talking. I've not been yapping away. But I hope I was able to motivate you in one way or the other. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, for supporting my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.